Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Now, today, straight away, start speaking. I'll give you a topic.
First
Think
year, sir.
for 60 seconds and speak about it. Let me give you a one sec. Let me a sec.
Yes, sir.
One sec. One sec. What are your interests, Sanjay, other than work?
Other than book,
Work,
so
work,
I say
other
other
than
than
work.
work. Okay. So today's days and days, actually, I practice meditation, and I'm very fond of watching spiritual discourses. And as I'm a homebody, so I introspect, and these are the things I do. And mm, because I'm getting on an year, so I do physical exercise on daily basis,
Hmm.
and so these are the things I do on daily basis:
Okay.
meditation and watching
Okay.
spiritual discourses.
Hmm.
And I watch English content for the sake of my English.
Huh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So I have a topic for you where
yeah.
I want you to talk about uh, mythology or spiritual learning. Like, what does a common man uh, take away from spiritual stories or mythology stories? Obviously there's a message there, but what do you think are the messages you will share to somebody like me who may not follow mythology so much, but I want to know the stories? How can I understand them, and how can I implement them in my life, and so on? So let's say you're taking a
Right.
class for students like me,
Mhm.
and there are 25 students
Okay.
sitting in front of you. And how would Sanjay talk about his knowledge of mythology, stroke, spiritual, uh, in whatever way you want to put it?
Yeah,
Take 60 seconds, think about it, keep
yeah.
some pointers in your mind, and talk for some time, a few minutes. Okay. I'll go away from the camera for 30 seconds and I'll come back.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Right.
Shall I start, sir?
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready when you're
Okay, okay,
ready.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Spirituality, I would say, what is spirituality? What I have known till now, spirituality is all about knowing ourselves, knowing myself. Uh, who are you? Where are you come from? And what is your role in this world? And this is the spirituality. And since our childhood, we have been taught that we are so and so, and uh, sometimes we consider ourselves that we are elderly and we are younger and we are adolescent, and we are having this position, and we are actors. So sometimes we are perceiving ourselves, these are our identity, but it is not like that. And in true sense, we are soul which is carrying this body. and so this is our true identity. And when we know that this is our true identity, we are soul. So soul has certain quality: love, peace, compassion, humbleness. These are the true quality of soul. And so nowadays we have forgotten all these quality, because we used to consider ourselves body, and we used to consider ourselves something different. And we were distracted, we are distracted. And so spirituality, मतलब spiritual being spiritual means you are knowing, you have to know about yourself, and you have to know about your father, who is almighty. So when you start knowing yourself, and when you start knowing about Almighty, so you can consider yourself a spirituality. And it is not like that following in ritual, going to any temple and following certain kind of that is also good, but going to a temple and doing all ritual, but if you are not keeping yourself calm and composed, and if you are not becoming compassionate, and you haven't inculcated humbleness in your life, so you won't be able, you won't be considered as a spiritual person. Spirituality is all about thinking about others. When you start thinking about others, so like you can consider yourself, you are spiritual. uh, so this is the spirituality, like who are you, where you come from, and what is role in this world. And if you have started knowing about soul and supreme soul, when you start knowing about spirit, which is lies within you, so that is spirituality. And spirituality, all of a sudden in 2018, when I got to know about spirituality, uh, in 2018, my spouse used to visit a spiritual center, and she used to tell me that I have known today this thing, and I have got knowledge about soul and supreme self. And she used to tell me about all these things. So I was intrigued at that time. And then I started following. I thought that I should be learning what is spirituality, because I was arrogant, and I was like a demon couple of years back. Then I started following her, and I used to listen to spiritual gurus. And so I thought that why shouldn't I learn thoroughly, and then I will get to know that what should I doing, what should I be doing, and what shouldn't be doing. So after following and her, and I went to, and I got to know that, and I went there, and I did 7 days course. And it is Brahma Kumaris, I would say. Then I got to know who are you, and what where are you come from, and what is role in this world. And then I started paying attention. I started paying more attention towards spirituality. And as I told you that I was arrogant, and I was like demon. So after implementing insights of spirituality, I have become calm and composed. I started doing philanthropic work, and I have become benevolent. And I used to get angry earlier. Now I'm handling the things uh, in productive way, and I'm not getting irritated all of a sudden. And these are the changes I have inculcated my life. And why should we doing? Why should we implementing the spirituality in life? Because we are distracted, and we don't know what we should be doing, what we shouldn't be doing, because we are considering this is the life, and changing name, fame, and money, and acquiring the stuffs, and building home, buying car, and having position. These are the things. But this is not. I would say these are the perishable thing. These are not going to remain for. These are these things not going to last forever. And I think that your identity, like your true identity, your deed, and your, I would say, your knack, and your sanskar is going to last forever. uh, Even after your death, these are the things going to last forever. And uh, as per your deed and as per your karma, and you are going to take next birth. And so I think we have to be more conscious about our karma. So that's why we should be implementing the spirituality in our life. And spirituality is, it is not like that you have to leave your home, and uh, you have to abandon something to implement the spirituality in your life. When you start implementing the spirituality, when you start implementing the insights of God in your life, so definitely you will get to know that uh, how should we living the right life, and what is the true sense of uh, to spend the life. And you will get to know that manav seva hi madhav seva hai, seva hai. And we should do something for others rather than thinking about ourselves only. And and uh, uh, then you will start taking care of yourself. And when you start taking care of yourselves, then you will be able to take care of others as well.
Very good, very good. You spoke very clearly. If I, from an English standpoint, if I have to comment on it, is only that when you are speaking for 5 minutes, if you use something called linking words, okay, I
Yeah.
will, we can go through it later after this. But if you use linking words, your commentary, as it was, or narrative, would be far, far better. Okay. But that is
Yes,
from
yes.
an English standpoint. Now, as far as the content is concerned, I have a couple of questions for you. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
I am a layman. I don't know much about it, but I'm just asking a question. The first question is, are Indians in general more religious and less spiritual?
Yeah. Yeah, we are more religious than spiritual, because we are following the ritual and customs only. And we are perceiving that in such a way we will get God. And into the temple, and they are not that much kind. And they are just following the ritual. And if the beggar is standing outside and he's begging something, if they are not being compassionate at the time, and they are being rude at that time, so which kinds of ritual are you following? Like, so you are just following the ritual. And if you have not been compassionate, so I think uh, it is not productive.
Yeah, because the second question was precisely that when you're being a religious person, what does a common man do when he goes to a temple, which is following religious rituals, as you said, but ultimately what you go there for is to ask things for yourself,
Right. Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Right?
Yeah,
Uh, you are standing in front of God and saying, "Oh, let me become whatever rich. Let my son pass the exam. Let him get
exactly.
a good job.
Uh,
Hope you, yeah, allow me to succeed here or there." So it's
exactly.
a long list of demands,
Demand. Yeah,
right?
yeah. Right,
Right.
right, right, right.
So
Exactly.
yeah, because in spirituality, I wrote about the existential crisis. I mean, existential is a word, which is the questions you're asking: Who am I? What am I doing on
Yeah, yeah,
earth? What is my
yeah,
role?
yeah,
What is the reason for my existence? These are
exactly,
existential questions people who follow spirituality and ask. They don't ask for things, as you said. You use the word
exactly.
stuff. You use the word stuff. So you don't ask those things. Okay. I am not religious at all, by and large. I am not the conventional religious person. My wife may be, but I let her be whatever she does. So we don't want a sort of crisis in the family, like I'm so different and she's so different. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Anyway, she's a typical. I mean, it's a very typical profile of a average Indian family. I
Right.
would think. I would think. But I had a third question. What was that? Okay, does both religious approach and spirituality, does it both more or less aim towards reaching God, or is it different?
The destination is the same,
Hmm.
but the process is the different, and destination is the same. And of course, those who are religious somehow they are near to God as well. But I wouldn't say that they don't have insights. And and I think. I will. I won't say that they are not compassionate. They are not humble. They don't have humility in their life. But I would say the,
Yeah,
yeah. But
you can't generalize, of course.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But I would say that I think I would love to. What should I say? What was the question, sir?
The path, finally, the destination, is it the same? That's what I'm saying.
Right, right. Destination is the same, but however, I would say that those who are indulged in bhakti,
Hmm.
ultimately, God is seeing everything,
Yes.
and they are praying, and they are worshiping. So I think ultimately they will get rewarded. They will be rewarded for that. Uh, but
But but
those
but
who are,
but Sanjay, I
yeah,
interrupt here. Okay, sorry.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
if they are bhakti and they are
yeah,
regular, God, what shall I say,
yeah.
God pleasing, or going to the temple or whatever that may be. But if they're not, what is the ultimate aim of life? It's to be a good human being, right?
Yeah,
Because
this is
you
the
have
ulti. Yeah, yeah,
God within you, is what they say. Godliness is about
exactly.
you playing that role of probably God on earth, right? In some way.
Right, exactly,
That is why you
exactly.
call somebody, oh, like she's an angel, means she is come from there. Right? By nature, she's an angel. You hear
Right.
that, right? Or you hear about somebody who's done wonderful work, which is almost godly in his nature. So if you're not a good person, as you said, if you're not kind, you're not compassionate, you don't have empathy for others, you're not exactly a good person, right? Even though
Right.
you may do the ritualistic, whatever. So how is the destination the same then? Is it unfair?
Uh, they are comprehending that our destination, destination is the same. The process is changed, and w- mm, it depends person to person,
Hmm.
and mm, I'm unable to tell you that. Yeah,
Eh,
destination is the same.
No,
Those who,
I can make you think a little more. Maybe you go
yeah,
deeper into it in your next round. I mean, in your
yeah.
practice. I mean, not not in the session. I'm saying, yeah, sometimes I had a friend.
But
Why?
because like they are claiming that we will get God, but uh, in my point of view, this is my stance that they are deluded and they are in dilemma that I will get God and I will figure out God. If they are not being humble, if they are not being kind towards a human being, so I think somehow they will not get a God, because even God is telling that we are the instrument of God, and by using ourselves, God will do everything, and He will not come and He will not come and He will directly help somebody, and we are the instrument of God. Like they are assuming that we will get God, but I think uh, they are in uh, dilemma that because
Not
if you
dile- not
yeah,
dilemma, not dilemma. The
yeah,
word is delusion.
delusion. Yeah, okay.
Dilemma is a confusion whether you will get what to do
Yeah,
or not,
exactly.
what to do or not. Delusion
Deluded,
is
Brahmit.
deluded or a
Yeah,
delusion,
deluded.
because
Yeah,
they are in la la land, as you call
yeah,
it in very simple language. La la land
yeah.
is a land which is not going to come true, right? So
Mm-hmm.
delusion is you're in that kind of mental state that no, 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 whatever happens, I will reach God. They can remain in
Exactly.
their delusion, but maybe it is not going to happen. But of course, one
Yes.
never knows what will happen. Of course, I mean, okay. Another question. More questions are
Yeah.
coming to my mind. Um, when you are spiritual, do you have greater understanding of karma and reincarnation as concepts? Do you?
Yeah. Till now, I got to know that what goes around comes around. As you sow, so shall you reap. This is the basic fact of life, and I believe in karma, and and uh, uh, what was the next question, sir?
Reincarnation.
Reincarnation for God.
No, no,
Yeah, yeah,
no.
yeah. So human being, yeah,
Human.
reincarnation. Yeah, I do believe reincarnation because whenever question arises that in spite of hard work, in spite of doing great thing, why I'm facing hindrance, why I'm in obstacle, and why rainy days is coming every time, and I'm unable to be affluent, and I'm not getting paid. Sometime question arises, so
Hmm.
you have to think at that time that because definitely you must have done something in your past, and that's why you are encountering such types of hindrance, and you are not getting paid, and your life has not been fruitful till now, and you have seen your life, you have seen your this worth actually. You have been nice throughout
Hmm.
your life, but why it is coming? Why it is happening? So it is because of your past deed. It is because you must have done something wrong in your past. You must have hurt somebody, and you must have committed some bad deeds. So it is fact that after dying you are taking birth, and according to your past karma, and definitely you will be rewarded, and according to your bad deed and good deed, you will be rewarded, and you will get birth, and you will spend your life, and you might have heard that right after getting birth, some child has some enormous kind of disease. Like
Hmm.
why? Because yeah, that's why this is the sign of reincarnation, and this is the sign of facing the music of right good deed and bad deed. So I do believe on reincarnation, and if you are sowing the seed of mango, so you won't be able to get the seed of apple,
Hmm.
and your soul is human being. You are human being, so definitely after taking next birth, definitely your soul would be human being. It can be male body, or it can be female body, but you would be remain a human being. You are not going to take you are not going to take birth as another species like cow and all these things, because your seed is human being. And so this,
Yeah, yeah. I think there was a
yes,
glitch. There was a glitch.
yeah, there was
Yeah,
glitch.
you said the seed of mango, and you won't get the seed of apple. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. 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 Okay. Uh, we are probably out of time, but yes, thanks for your inputs also,
yeah.
because I had some
Thank you, sir.
questions which I asked to another friend of mine who gave pretty much the same, responses, because he
Yeah.
was a person who had gone through some kind of training in Chinmaya Mission,
Okay.
and he was working with me when we were together at one time, long many years ago, and we used to have these spiritual discussions many times, and my knowledge of it was very limited, but I had
Yeah.
some questions to ask, of course, which
Yeah.
is just questions I have. So he used to give
Exactly.
similar kind of responses. Anyway, good.
Yes.
uh,
Okay.
Good session. Hope to meet you
Yeah.
again, Sanjay.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Let's
So,
let's
how was my speech? Actually, I was fumbling, and I
No,
don't know
no,
why
no,
it is happening.
no. As I said earlier, uh, essentially, you seem to be a confident person. Okay,
Yeah.
I can see it from your body language and your the way you
Yeah.
approach the topic, which is a very important thing. The second thing is, yes, you can always, as I said, using linking words could have been a good way of. We
Yeah.
can work at it, where your flow, continuity, and articulation will improve. Okay,
Yeah.
then you can probably conduct spiritual classes in future.
Yeah.
uh, I mean, there are enough people, in more seriously, there are enough people willing to listen to, as long as you make some, put it together and make sense. And because everybody is searching for the truth, not everybody,
Yeah.
but most people are searching for
Yeah.
the truth. There are people who are very religious, so they may not be the target audience, but those who are not religious and are looking at existential questions, they are the ones you can address. And there are enough people who asking questions of themselves, right?